You've probably seen one of his movies in the theater or watched your favorite TV show, and at the end credits, this man, his company, has either lit the show or made it look absolutely priceless on the movie screen. I've got Paul Bronfman here, William F. White International, and welcome back to Winnipeg, Paul.
It's great to be back here. Despite the cold, Winnipeg's a really warm place. Great people, great professionals, world-class producers. We love working here.
And, you know, a lot of people may not know, but Paul, you and your companies probably are working on, or have worked on, close to 60% of all the television and films that have been produced here in the country, folks. That is wow.
Well, you know, we try and re-earn our client loyalty every day because, you know, as they say in Hollywood or even Winnipeg, you're only as good as your last movie or your last TV show. So we always strive to be the best, to provide quality and integrity. It's not that complicated. It's not rocket science. Trust, reliability, service, and of course, state-of-the-art equipment.
All right, so let's get down to it. You are currently servicing, or working on the production of a lot of projects here in Manitoba, including the Pinkertons and Sunny Side Up. What's new on the scene, Paul?
I'm not sure there's much new on the scene. Winnipeg's always been a consistent market. Some of the world's best producers are actually in Winnipeg. Very experienced people, very experienced crews. The challenge here is that when it gets busy, there's only so many Class A crews that can be provided to the producer. So I think our ceiling right now is probably 5 shows, and that's stretching it a bit. But that's pretty good. So I think combined with the Manitoba tax credit, I think Winnipeg will continue to flourish. But there's nothing really special about this year other than the fact it was a very strange 7 months. We had our slowest 7 months in Winnipeg in, I can't remember how long. And people keep asking my general manager and I why. I don't have the slightest idea.
Well, if you look into the future now, though, maybe we need to have more trained people in the business now?
Well, that is something where we as a company, Whites, are very involved with our education and training. We have a manager just dedicated to that because our future of our business is people. So it's in our best interest and the industry's best interest to train people, let them hone their skills, provide them with equipment, provide them with technical people to help them upgrade their skills. It's all part of building the infrastructure in Winnipeg. We've been doing it for a while, and thankfully there's a lot of folks here that are really getting good at what they do.
Oh, and I mean, I guess the industry as a whole across Canada, making movies, television and film, is it still as strong and viable as ever?
It actually is, surprisingly. I think the main reason for that is because the country as a whole, in particular outside of Vancouver, is less dependent on American production. You know, 10 years ago, White's Toronto, we probably had 2/3 of our work American. Now less than 1/3 is American. So the biggest single difference in this country over the last 5 or 6 years is the proliferation of production companies that are producing quality television for United States and world markets. And that's just going to get better.
What's your favorite TV show?
I would say right now, you know, I don't watch a lot of episodic. I'm hooked on Orange is the New Black. That show, the characters, I also like House of Cards, so those Netflix. And actually, right now Netflix are producing their first television series in Canada. It's called Between. It's being produced by Don Carmody Television, and there's a 22-year-old kid who's their office PA who just graduated from McGill and New York Film Academy. His name is Andrew Bronfman, and Andrew Bronfman is working on that show, which makes me very proud.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness, it does definitely make you proud. I mean, passing on the legacy, and I guess quickly, what is your secret to success, Paul, regardless outside of the business?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably being true to yourself. Not conforming to somebody's standards just because it's the proper thing to do. I like being a nonconformist, and all the people in this business, I would say, most of them are nonconformists. They ended up in this business because they didn't want to fit in or didn't fit into other regular jobs. So I just love the people. That's what keeps me going. So I try and treat everybody who works with me with respect, and as I tell my kids, treat the cleaning lady and the bus boy and the parking lot attendant the same way you would as a CEO. Don't judge people by the size of their bank account. So I'd like to think that part of my success is continuing to be down to earth and human.
Well, I think that you have accomplished that. Thank you so much. The party will continue.
Thank you for your interest. Thank you for coming. And they have some really good hors d'oeuvres here, too.
I think we'll have to go try some.
Right, enjoy.
For Backstage 30, I'm Tracy Koga.